Back to your Monday edition of Summit Sunrise here with Olivia Grover from the Breckenridge Music Festival. And Olivia, I must tell you, I had some friends that went to the Pat Green concert this past Friday night. They were posting pictures like crazy where they were like, we can almost touch Pat Green. They were so excited. And it said the concert was just amazing. And that's the kind of thing that you guys bring to the Riverwalk Center, like these amazing acts that you can literally almost reach out and touch.
Yeah, especially this last concert with Pat Green that we had last Friday. Pat Green, he loves Breckenridge as many of our artists do, and he was just saying, "Everyone, come up front!" And I mean, he was standing, and I know all these people were just standing right there in front of him and just had the time of their lives.
Yeah,
because they could probably pretty much touch his leg, I'm sure.
Right, and at like a fraction of a cost of what you would normally pay to see him in concert. So okay, the Breckenridge Music Festival. What exactly do you guys do? Because obviously Pat Green, that's a big name, but that's not all you. Let's explain.
Okay. So the Breckenridge Music Festival is essentially a year-round music festival, but the big chunk of what we do is in the summer, which starts and kicks off right about now, and actually kicked off with the Pat Green concert last Friday. And we have, in the summertime, two really big components. We have an orchestra series, which we do, 5 weeks of orchestra music nonstop. And then we also have a Blue River series, which is more popular music, like the Pat Green, and we bring in about 6 to 7 artists a year, and of varying genres, and they come and perform in the Riverwalk Center as well.
And so what can we look forward to as far as your next Blue River Series concert?
Sure. So the next one is really cool because it's so different from Pat Green, and we really try to vary up our artists. The next one is the Preservation Hall Jazz Band, and that's this coming Thursday, June 28th, also at the Riverwalk Center in Breckenridge. And I have to say, the coolest thing about this band is their insane history. So kind of in a nutshell, 50 years ago, back in New Orleans, there was a husband and wife couple, and they really wanted to figure out a way to preserve New Orleans jazz music, kind of like in that time when right in New Orleans, because there's so much different genres kind of starting to influence New Orleans jazz, so they really wanted to keep it quintessentially New Orleans jazz at that time. They created the Preservation Hall, and it's right in the French Quarter of New Orleans. And if I can describe it, the Preservation Hall is the most wonderful, beautiful dive music place.
I have been there, and I would agree with you on that description.
But it's so glorious because of it, though. So the Preservation Hall Jazz Band actually was the original band that was with the hall. And now it's been 50 years, so they're actually celebrating their 50th anniversary with us here in Breckenridge. And, I mean, a lot of the members, some of them are not the same. We do have 80-year-old clarinet player who's going to be awesome.
Love it.
But everybody in the band has some sort of heritage with the original and linkage with the original band members. So, for instance, the tuba player and the double bass player, he's the son of the original husband and wife founding members.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I mean. There's such like an intense, awesome history with this band that kind of goes along, not only with the music is going to be great, but to hear kind of their stories and to feel like you're back 50 years ago in Preservation Hall in New Orleans in the French Quarter. It's going to be so cool.
So when is this taking place?
Yep, Thursday, June 28th.
Okay.
This Thursday at the Riverwalk Center in Breckenridge. Tickets are on sale now. They're going fast, so I always recommend buy your tickets in advance.
Right.
And so it should be so much fun. I mean, even though they're going to be having people up in their seats dancing by the end of the concert.
Oh, I'm sure at the beginning of the concert. To me, I think it's just a great excuse to go get some gumbo at the Lost Cajun and maybe some beignets to really, appreciate it fully and then head over there. So it sounds like a fantastic evening. And then, beyond that, I know you guys have so much more coming up this summer. I know there's a big Arts for the Summit event coming up.
Yeah, so, actually we have to give a big thanks to this organization, which is Arts for the Summit, led by Sandy Greenhut, and they have a fundraiser coming up, which is a pancake breakfast, and it's going to be so much fun. It's a great way to support Arts for the Summit because Arts for the Summit supports Breckenridge Music Festival, and without organizations like Arts for the Summit, we would not have Pat Green, we would not have Preservation Hall, and so really go to artsforthesummit.org, check out their fundraiser coming up, and it's a great way to support us and get a cool breakfast.
Right,
So
and
it'll be great.
they have so many things going on. Sandy Greenhut is kind of like, she's like Wonder Woman,
Yes.
of the arts. It's kind of
Probably
like
the queen of the arts.
Yeah, I think that she might have a superhero costume, around, but
Yeah.
she's done so much for the arts here in Summit County, and definitely a big thank you to you, Miss Sandy. Well, if you are interested in checking out Preservation Hall and, of course, the rest of the Breckenridge Music Festival events, how do they find out more about you guys?
Sure. So the best way is to actually go online and go to BreckenridgeMusicFestival.com. And all of our information is there. All of our concert lineups, Blue River Series, including the orchestra stuff, is going to all be there. You can even call the office. Our phone number is on the website, 970-453-9142. Ticketing, how you buy tickets, everything is on the website there.
Perfect. All right, check it out. And we are going to take another quick break here on Summit Sunrise, but we will be back with so much more on this Monday edition, so don't go away.